Day 110. You're the only guy I trust. A couple of years ago, around day 110 of my streak, currently I'm a little over day 1000, a girl from work messaged me about an issue she had with another teammate of ours. She messaged around 10 p.m. asking for my help and ended her message with, "You're the only guy I knew I could trust." This absolutely blew me away. The thing is, I barely even knew her. I don't talk to her more than I do anyone else at work. Before NoFap, no women ever trusted me, not even the ones I knew well. Now, for the first time in my life, women are actually comfortable around me, and I'm comfortable around them. There's something magnetic about a man on NoFap. A calm, trustworthy, magnetic presence. Stay the course, brothers. I'd tried every self-help and charisma trick under the sun before my streak, but nothing came close to the social benefits of NoFap. My ex was an addict. I didn't know that porn addiction was a thing until I dated an addict. I always wanted to get married young and have a family, and a few years ago I met what I thought was a lovely guy who was willing to wait until marriage to do anything too serious. What I didn't know was the reason why he was willing to wait. He in fact had porn-induced ED. The relationship went on and he became worse and worse. He got fired from multiple jobs, he resorted to borrowing money from family, then his family stopped speaking to him. He became so lazy he wouldn't wash himself or brush his teeth regularly. He stopped cooking and would only order takeout. He never cleaned up after himself in the house that we shared. I felt like a full-time nanny to a man-child. He was less and less affectionate as time went on. He stopped hugging me, kissing me, he didn't even hold my hand anymore. I felt so desperately sad and lonely. One day, I checked his phone and discovered something strange. Despite claiming to have no sexual drive and not being a very affectionate person, he was looking at porn. All day. He would wake up, look at porn. Before I got home from work, before going to sleep, every time I would try to hold him and he would shake me off, he'd then go masturbate to a screen. I was heartbroken and horrified. Eventually his behavior became too much and I dumped him. I swore that I would never date a man who watches porn ever again. I'm slowly starting to accept that I'll never have a family because porn is a part of most men's lives. It's really sad. Where is my ex now? I dumped him years ago and yet he's still unemployed, lives at home with his parents, has been single since. His sister told me their parents are considering kicking him out. Porn has completely destroyed his life and yet he still won't quit. However strong your urge to watch porn is, just know that watching for a few minutes will spiral into losing everything. I've literally watched it happen. Told my girlfriend about NoFap. Last Friday, I told my girlfriend that I was addicted to porn and masturbation, and that I was doing NoFap. It was so hard to gather the courage to tell her about my problem. I was trying since day one, but I never told it to anyone before, and it was a huge step. She is the person I trust the most in this world, so I ended up telling her. She was shocked. She couldn't believe her boyfriend had this disgusting addiction. At first, she thought it was about her. That I didn't think she was good enough, that I didn't like her body, that I didn't enjoy having sex with her, and that I was just getting my pleasure elsewhere. It was one of the hardest conversations I ever had. Her reaction wasn't good at all, and some points I thought I might lose her. I was thinking that my next post here was going to be, "I lost my girlfriend because of porn." After 2 days of a lot of talking, explaining, and teaching her about this addiction, she began to understand the situation. It was mentally exhausting for both of us, but she realized that it wasn't about her, that it was instead a serious problem with which I was dealing with for years on end. I didn't dislike her in any of those points. Actually, I loved everything about her, and I think she is perfect for me. She is the most awesome girl I ever met. Porn wasn't about pleasure to me for a long time now. It was just my prison, where I needed to go so I could feel relieved. It was hard, guys. With this conversation, I realized how my relationship could really end if I didn't take action to be serious with NoFap once and for all. If not now, someday I would lose the most awesome girl I ever met because of this disgusting addiction, and this terrified me. I cannot let porn take control of my life anymore. After she realized how big this problem is, she joined me on NoFap. She is now my accountability partner. We don't live together, but we started to wake up at 6 a.m. and started going to the gym. We actually went this whole week already. We are starting to read books about self-improvement together, and we are talking much more about our problems with each other. She is doing everything that she can to help me get rid of this problem and be a better person. Telling her about NoFap was the best decision I ever made. For the first time, I have a partner in this, and I have someone to talk to about it. My motivation went up a lot, and now I have one more reason to keep going. I also think I took the first step for a healthy and long relationship. Now I'm at day 16, and I'm going stronger than ever. I'm a girl, and I'm proud of you. I'm 22, female, and I know that porn has destroyed this generation of men. Porn destroys men's brains, but who has ever considered how it affects women? Women are born to feel lesser, insecure, and replaceable, and that they should always have to be the prettiest out of all women to keep her man loving her. A man's porn addiction will always make women feel double or triple those mindsets engraved in their soul because it shows her that she is ugly, worthless, and never enough. Women are expected and forced to accept a man's porn addiction as just his natural instinctive right, and if they try to communicate how it makes them feel, tough shit. A man of this generation will 100% choose porn over a real woman. Unfortunately, this isn't anything I am making up, but that I have heard my entire life from porn-addicted men. They see porn as a way to be disloyal without feeling bad, the same way emotional abusers will destroy someone with words but can't be prosecuted because they didn't lay a finger on their partners. For women who are already depressed, a porn addiction can make them suicidal. This seems dramatic, but for me personally, it is the case. Men I have loved made me feel hopeless and so unloved by yelling how harmless porn is when it really is the exact opposite. Porn is detrimental to men and women. I only found out about this subreddit today, and I could have never imagined this to be possible. Men of this corrupt generation opening their eyes to how they are being controlled for profit. Sex sells, but nobody wins. I can't believe you men exist, and I am simply so happy for you and congratulate you on your journey. You deserve so much for being this strong to stand against your biggest weakness. The woman you love, whether she is present right now or later in your life, will be so happy, trustful, and purely loving and loyal to you forever. All women want in the end is to love and feel loved, and I know this is the same for men. It has just become taboo. Men of this subreddit, you are powerful, you are intelligent, you are highly worthy, you are kings. I am proud of you.